Shalom, shalom, shalom. Zion's elite. We got
Khans. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Zion's elite Zay, Isaiah in the building. Shalom.
we got brother Yawasop, and we got brother Controversy, brother Brian.
Yes, sir.
With Judah. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's the most high God of Israel, none else. His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ.
That's right.
I want to give a shout out and a shalom and double honors to all the elders from the house of David and all the elders worldwide. And I want to give another shout out, shalom, and shout out to the brothers out there pushing the truth, magnifying the Lord, hitting the highways and byways, and teaching. And I want to give another shalom and shout out to all the daughters of Sarah out there and the children that's praying, fasting, giving alms, keeping the commandments and the faith of our Black Messiah, Yahushua HaMashiach. Y'all know what today is, man. Sunday live with the cold brews. Y'all got any smoke? The link is in the chat, man. The link is in the chat right now. Hold on. That's how I did. Link is in the chat. If you got any smoke, question, comments, whatever, man. You want to chop it up? We got any? We want to vent. We got the number one counselor right here to the left of me.
Yes, sir.
All praises.
Bring it out.
But you got free set?
Yeah, man. That's all. All right.
What you got, King? Galatians.
What is that?
I
Truth
got
into a lie.
That's Romans 1.
Oh,
But I got this. This is the book of. We're gonna start. Let's go to Galatians 4, verse. Matter of fact, Salakia. Ephesians chapter 4.
Well, I wanted that. If I become your enemy, consider the truth.
That's what you want?
Yeah, that is Galatians, right?
Yeah. It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 14.
Bring it out.
Right? Wherefore he saith, awake, that thou sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time. So it's important for us to redeem the time, right? To watch these prophecies, watch the current events unfold, because we're literally living in the last days. We got World War III on the rise,
right?
Because the days are evil. I'm gonna show you how the days are evil. Check this out. Look at my man. That's on my man's.
Oh man.
You see this brother Controversy?
No, I can't see it.
You can't?
No, sir.
It's a lot. Let me zoom in.
That's wicked.
Let me zoom in. You can see it now?
Yes, sir.
What's going on right there?
That looked like Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith.
What Jaden Smith doing to him?
Whoa, that part, I see real 92.3, so I don't.
Yeah, my kid.
Whoa, yeah, he on that Will Smith. He doing what his daddy be doing, kissing people. Whoa. Birdman was doing that with Puff Daddy and Lil Wayne. Rick Ross and Puff Daddy were kissing. Like that's like a Illuminati, like a handshake, but now they just kiss each other, I guess. I don't know what that is.
This is madness.
Listen, no man greeting me like that. Hell no. Not from the back like that. Hell no.
Ooh. Oh, what was his name? What was that? Little Baby?
Oh yeah, at the white party, right?
Yeah.
He got sandwiched.
Yeah, you know, I mean, going to what you said about the world being evil right now during the end times, the whole world is going to be evil, and they're going to be coming after us,
Yeah.
trying to persecute us. This is what's going on. We need to
Right.
pay attention to the times.
That's definitely evil.
And can we get a story in
You want to give a story?
Genesis? Not really, just a quick thing, like what the brother just brung out. Soon enough, they're gonna be trying to knock down the doors to rape
Oh,
straight
Khan.
men.
Oh shoot.
I got you. You want Genesis 8:19.
Con.
Damn. So the man them come in and
Let's start
Dog.
start from the top, right?
Yeah, you can start from the start.
Want to read that for
damn.
me, King?
Con. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 19 and verse 1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, Behold, now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night.
Okay.
And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house. And he made them a feast, and did
Just
bake.
look, stop for a second. It was so bad that he had to beg the angels to not go inside the city, right?
Right.
But we're gonna keep reading on.
Time. And he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every
Right. So even old, young, right? We see it in society right now. They just coming out from everywhere, under the
right
ground, everywhere, man. Go ahead.
time. Verse 5. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
Wow. What that mean? That we
Mm-mm.
may know them.
Yeah, that's sex, man. How you gonna sex man? Wicked.
Wicked.
Verse 6. And Lot went out the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly.
Right. So even the boy, come on.
Yeah, man. Sunday Live, man. You getting this uncut raw and edited, man.
Khan.
You know what I'm saying? This
God.
the real Zions Elite.
That's right.
You getting the full access right now.
That's
all
right,
access.
Man. All access.
It's really live.
It's really live.
Khan.
Reality.
Khan.
We're not playing.
Nah, I'm playing out here, man.
We ain't no fake brews.
Nah, man. Khan.
You got it.
Khan. Verse 8. Behold now, I have two daughters which have not known
Stop.
man.
Right. So he had to beg him that he had two daughters. Like, take my daughters. Like, you can have them for inheritance. But what man want to do? Stay in their lust.
Freak off.
Stay like the rainbow people. But go ahead.
Hold on. You know, one thing I'd like to say is, you know, we got to stop giving what is rightfully ours, righteously ours, to their ways. You know what I'm saying? That rainbow is a big deal. You know, outside of that, I'm good. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
You're right.
Now, Khan, yeah, we're gonna bring a precept out on that too. Khan, verse 8. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them?
That's off. Look what they said.
That's wicked, man.
He said, "We're gonna deal worse with you than with the angels."
That's wicked.
That's
man.
crazy. Imagine what they wanted to do a lot.
Nah, man, I can't imagine that, man.
Yeah, even he put himself in harm's way.
This man offered up his daughters. Yo, bro, come take the women, bro. Do what you want with them as you please. Man said, nah, we're gonna deal with you worse than we gonna deal with them. That's crazy. Continue reading. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door.
They lust was so inflamed and they was gonna break the door. Lot, give me your butt.
Wicked. Verse 10. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut the door. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door.
Right, they was trying to figure it out.
Verse 12. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides, son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord Yahweh. And the Lord Yahweh hath sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law.
Hold on, wait. So right here, verse 13, the Lord is going to destroy Sodom and the other 4 cities because of the wickedness or the fornication that was in it. You know, the homosexuals, the lesbians. It's probably with Transformers back there
too. Yeah, man, all type of stuff.
The bestiality.
Yeah,
it was just sick. Imagine how many diseases was going on back then. All right, let's get to the bottom, the climax of the story right here. Verse 24.
Verse 24. The Lord Yahweh rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord Yahweh out of
right. So that's what the Lord gonna do again, right? But this time it's gonna be nuclear fire.
That's right.
Damn atom bombs and stuff.
That's right.
Shoot, they hit Yellowstone. That's definitely going to cover the United States in ashes up to 3 or 4 feet, all the way in New York.
Right.
Check this out, yeah. Hold on. Talking about more evil, confusion.
Jeez Louise, her beard is longer than mine.
You're going to be a boyfriend, you have a beard. You are not a preference for a lot of men. And then I'll get like really feminine men message me, but that's not who I'm attracted to. I like really masculine men because I am very soft. I'm so different to what you see like on TV. You know, on TV.
I never see you on TV.
Have you not?
Shalom, Malak. Brother Maccabee, Shalom. That's the office of Maccabee right there. If you got you know, feel free to comment, King. You already know. Let's get back to the madness, the confusion,
wickedness.
But no, generally you'll see, oh, she's strong, she's, you know, what she's talking about is very powerful, whatever people say. But then at home, I'm very quiet. You know, I'm very feminine. I'm very soft.
I'm very feminine. With that nasty beard you got in your face. How?
So people don't get to see that side of me, you know. But no, it has been difficult. Where I wanted to be married and have kids, I would never be a single mom. That's not what I've ever wanted. No one's gonna marry you, Honam.
She said, really, feminine men message me, but that's not who I am attracted to. So she's talking about what? Bati boys?
Yeah.
I like masculine men. She want a man of the Lord. Joe, you taking that?
Come on, man. I'm married, so I don't think I can even.
That's right.
Don't know what you, man. All right.
Nah, you gotta ask Maccabees.
No, even
Let's see what
not.
Maccabees wrote. Look, she needs to.
That shit is crazy, man.
Let's get this precept, bro. Oh God, Romans 1. Oh wow, this is crazy, man. We really living in the last days.
Who came to God the truth into a lie?
That's right.
That's a damn lie right there. And confusion to the fullest.
Yeah, that goes back to that rainbow situation. Like they're trying to role reverse the role play that's actually supposed to be going on. The man is the woman and the woman is the man. That's why only women niggas is trying to talk to her manly ass.
Bring it out. Bring it out, brother. Controversy.
I try not to say too much, man. You know.
Nah, this kind of unedited. You getting Zion's elite or real Zion's elite. You know what I mean?
All praise.
Khan, where you at? Verse what? All right, Khan. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen.
Right, so they rather change and say that they always born like this, knowing that God, the Most High, He formed you in the belly. He put that sin on you for you to break that sin. But people want to stay in their sin, right? So at the end of the day, people have to be put to death. I feel like that's only thing what people gonna listen to, because the Lord been having His prophets here for decades now, right? But people don't see that it's to wake you up, it's to give you time to repent. But people don't see that, so they need fire.
Facts. Verse 26. For this cause, God gave them up into vile affections, for even their woman, they changed the natural use into that which is against nature. See, a woman wearing a beard, that has to be against nature. Right?
A woman with a beard, that's tough, bro.
You're not tender and delicate.
Fully in your feminine. That's tough.
And you know what that can also stem from is them growth hormones they be injecting in your children. When you have a child, but before that child reaches 6 years old, they already have more than 20-something shots. You know, I was just telling my family member that the other day. He like, I'm coming from the doctors, and I just went and got my daughter her first 3 shots. Well, she already had a shot when she came out the womb. Then she had another 2. I said, "Yo, what are you doing?"
It's crazy you say that. We're gonna get that scripture brothers brought out too. It's crazy you say that because I don't mean to tell my business, but I was in a group home before, right? And there used to be these 2 twins. They was girls. One turned all the way to a boy. You wouldn't even know that was a girl.
Transform.
You know what I'm saying? It's really that bad.
This is the book of wisdom, chapter 14, verse 26. Disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, defiling of souls, and guess what? Changing of kind. That was definitely changing of kind right there. Not all the way, but damn near. Like, God damn.
You'd be surprised. It pretty much is all the way these days. Like when you 5 years old and you chop off your situation, there's no going back to that situation. When a female wants to sit there and become a man, she can never have babies.
Right.
You know, there's no reversing the damage that you done to yourself. Like, come on, man, you challenging God, and you're gonna take that loss.
Con.
Crazy for that, man. They one day a woman's gonna want to be a woman. One day a man's gonna want to be a man. There's you can't fight God. You're not gonna win. But at the
Right.
same time, there's just you're lost.
Right. Yeah, man. This is to piggyback on what you were saying, off the bow, you know. This is Genesis chapter 9 and verse 12. And God said, "This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations." Verse 13, I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. So that right there, you know what I mean? As we see and as we know, when it rains, you know, especially like in the summertime, you know, sometimes we have like the summer showers or whatever. When it rains, you know, you will see the bow, the rainbow in the sky. And right here is telling you that what the Lord said, this is going to be a covenant that will not destroy, and I would remember the covenant that I set with you and every living creature upon the face of the earth, that I won't destroy it with water. Again, you know what I mean? And look what mankind did, man. They used this and set it upon their own vibes. You know what I mean? They perverted what's true into a lie. You know what I mean? And people believe in that. You
That's
know?
a death sentence alone. That's a death sentence alone. You can't use God's word in profanity.
Yeah.
Right. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 14, verse 9.
Uh,
Right? 'Cause this how they feel. Even they might not know it, but this how they feel. You know?
So 13 verse 9, right?
14.
14 verse 9. Con. And it reads, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. Therefore,
That's it. That's it. That the other scriptures going into idolatry, but it still goes. This still goes into idolatry, right? Because you're serving yourself. You're serving your lusts. You're serving your concupiscences, right? So these things not going to get you in the kingdom of heaven.
It's a fact. It's a fact. But I don't want to harp on this too much because we go over this like every lesson. Let's just go on. Let's just go into what happened yesterday, right?
big news.
So y'all know about Iran attempting to attack Israel. Not well. We're gonna read into it because they ain't really do nothing. Hold on, Shalak. Oh. So, Iran's attack on Israel raises fears of a wider war, but all sides have also scored gains. Let's just get into it. Unprecedented attack by Iran on Israel early Sunday. What's that?
Yeah,
Ratcheted
ratcheted.
up regional tensions, confirming long-held fears about the Israel-Hamas war, spiraling into a broader conflagration. Right? Reading on. But Iran, Israel, the United States, and Hamas also walked away with some gains. Here's a look at the fallout. Israel's response could restore faith in its military. As the more than 300 drones and missiles headed toward Israel in the early hours of Sunday, the country was able to successfully put to the test its aerial defense array, which, along with help from allies, blocked 99%. So none really happened.
Damn, 99% from 300 drones and missiles. They blocked 99%. Damn. Wow.
That was just a waste of
ammo. Yeah, man.
waste of ammo.
But sometimes you gotta test to see. You know, you never really know how your enemy. You know what I mean? Got shit down pat.
Yeah. So blocked 99% of the projectiles and prevented any major damage. We want this. We can read this. By contrast, Israel's military has suffered a bruising defeat at the hands of a far less equipped enemy when Hamas stormed from Gaza into Israel on October 7th. That was a major blow to Israel's image as a regional military powerhouse and shattered any sense of its invincibility. I don't know about that because they're definitely causing a genocide over there. So, no, let's see what else we want from this. Yeah, so basically, bottom line, do we want anything else on this? Nah, we don't want nothing else on this. So, bottom line, man, this is showing that it's going down, man. Right. It's going down. It's going down. Iran's attacking. Iran's backed up by Russia, North Korea, the other Islamic states, except for Saudi Arabia. It seems like Saudi Arabia is all about the money.
Yep, seems so.
Yeah, seems like they don't want to help out. You know, they getting that money from America. They getting that American money, and I think they also getting that Russian money too. So it's like they playing both sides. But when that money fell, they got to get in that war. Understand?
Yeah, man. Jacob's trouble is near, man. Repent, Israel, get right. Read, fast, pray, man.
Anybody got a preset?
I think I got him on mute.
Buy or sell. Revelation.
Revelation.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get it.
Revelation 13.
13. Yep. That's Yep. I keep thinking 18. So I'll get.
You just.
Let me get 13.
What's that? Verse 15.
Yep. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that gets us to the point.
Khan. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great,
Right, that's the point.
rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right.
And no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
So what we wanted out of this is not buy or sell, right? If you don't take, if you're not down with America, or you're not down with they borrow code, or down with they council, they're gonna put stuff on you where you sanction what you won't be able to buy or sell, and soon ain't gonna be no more money for that, and then everybody's gonna start going into war. So this is why the people need to stop worrying about money so much.
Basically.
Yeah, man.
Basically.
Rich or poor, small or large, man.
Hold on, let me write this precept. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 6, right? Lift up your eyes to the heavens and look upon the earth beneath, for the heavens shall vanish away like smoke. You know, this is the economy, the world's money, right? Their power is gonna vanish away. And it's all gonna lead into them just fighting, just sending nuclear bombs at each other, man. Right? It shall vanish away like smoke, and the earth shall wax old like a garment, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation shall be forever. The Lord's salvation is only for the children of Israel. We're gonna be safe and sound during these times, and my righteousness shall not be abolished. Right. So the point I just wanted to make is that, right, their wealth, right, their trade, their traffic is gonna vanish away real soon, and all that's gonna be left is bombs to be dropping, bullets to be shooting, right, and grenades to be throwing.
Right.
And get one more precept. This is what I want. Revelations 18 and 10. Start at 10.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Come.
Can you read it?
So you can keep, but the rest is just gonna tell you what they're not gonna be able to buy or sell anymore, right? Right, and this is what we're going into. All the stuff that they was trading, people, gold, silver, whatever.
Right.
It's gonna be done away with.
Oil. Facts. Right. One of they, one of their top merchants is, Saudi Arabia, man.
Yeah, man. Facts.
Right, China. Right, they still in business with China. How you beef with China? Still in business with China. That's how you know that money is these people's god.
The whole of them is all in together, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. They got it together. The only nation that don't got it together is Israel, man.
Yeah,
we still out here being real niggas, being so-called bad bees, don't want to take responsibility, don't want to hear the truth, don't know what to do with the truth, don't apply the truth, don't change nothing. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's like you mix up with your enemy, man, and you can't really identify who the enemy is because you're laying in the bed with him, So yeah, so much, man.
Right, and this is one more precept, Revelations 12 and 11, right? Because this is going to happen when we keep doing what we doing, and everybody else is worrying about their money.
Shalom, brothers.
Shalom,
Shalom, King. Shalom.
Wow.
Revelations chapter 12 and verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
Right? What is the blood of the Lamb? The word of Most High, Jesus Christ, right?
Right.
We overcoming them with the Bible. We repenting, right? Go ahead, keep reading.
And by the word of their testimony.
Right, so we testifying to the world. We Israel. We testifying that this place needs to be destroyed. Right, come on.
And they loved not their lives unto the death.
Right, so we don't love this place anymore. Right. We don't want the money. We don't want their gold.
Right.
I don't give a damn.
Right.
Let me my mic, man.
Right. It's a fact, man. We don't care, man. We're not going to the Super Bowl. We're not trying to get tickets to go see Lil Durk, man. Right? We not trying to do the ways of the Babylonians, man.
Right.
We seek a better country. We trying to go back home.
Right. Milk and honey.
We not worried about the NBA playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right, man.
I get a quick precept.
Huh?
Revelation 18 and verse 4.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
Right, so this is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached up to heaven, and God remembered her iniquities." So you got to remember, the Lord, what he's going to do to them is not going to, it is going to be something unimaginable. Right? You read it in the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12. It said he's going to punish them 1,000 times worse than he will punish us. So why would you want to be partaker of that? You know, that's like just real quick. That's just like the situation with Lazarus. Can we get Luke 19? Or is it Luke
Bring it out, King.
I think it's 16.
16? There you go. Thank you.
You want me to start at verse?
I wanted you to start at verse 19. That's what I'm thinking of. Start at verse 19.
Oh shit, it's a lot.
Right? Because this is what happens with some of our people. Verse 19. There was a certain man that was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which laid at his gate full of sores. So this is Israel in a nutshell. You got the 2/3 living good, right? They get to work on Fridays and Saturdays, make quadruple overtime, good benefits, things like that. They're not going through the things we're going through. They're not suffering the things we're suffering, right? And you got to remember, can you jump down to verse 22? Right? And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels unto Abraham's bosom. Right? So that means he got the kingdom. He got the promises. And the rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom. And in this parable Christ is given, they're both Israelites. But you know what the difference is? One was repented, one wasn't. One cared more about this world and living lavishly in this world. And he was looking to the kingdom, right? And I think with something so powerful, even when we had our kingdom, we were aware of the fact that we were pilgrims. We knew that wasn't our final rest. Last precept. I'm gonna mute my mic. Give me First Chronicles 29 and read at start at verse 15. Right? This is David. This is David talking. Right? David, you gotta remember, David had the whole kingdom united under him. The whole kingdom united under him. Who was mightier than David? Who lived like David, right? This is what David said. As king of Israel, arguably the most feared man at that time. He said, "For we are short strangers before thee, and sojourners as were all our fathers. Our days on the earth are as a shadow, and there is none abiding." So you got to remember, if this is David, the most powerful, mighty king, a man whose heart was perfect with God, come on, man. If David is saying that, what? Because you get what, $30 an hour, $40 an hour. What does that mean? You can't take none of that in the wilderness with you, and the riches we're going to get in the kingdom are going to be innumerable, right? I mute my mic.
Come on, man. That's right. Brother Maccabees, man. As always, man. Bringing it out. No precept here. Revelations chapter 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death,
Right.
and I will give thee a crown of life. So, again, Israel, be faithful unto death, man. Just know, that the works that you're putting in for, man, none of this is going to be uncounted for at the end, but just strive all the way to the end. Don't give up, man. Even when you're at your lowest, build yourself up, you know what I'm saying? Increase your faith, get to repenting, you know what I mean? If you're reading 1 page a day, you'll read 2, you know what I mean? Increase yourself, you know what I'm saying? And hold yourself accountable, like when you're at your lowest, man, you never know who you letting down, when you give up, you know what I'm saying? Like you can inspire others around you, on to keep going, man. So when you let yourself down and you just forget about it and just let go, yo, man, you never know who's admiring you, man, who's looking up to you to give them that strength. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord said right here, man, like, yo, be faithful unto death. Unto death. That means, yo, at your last, you know what I'm saying? When it's all hell about to break loose, be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Right.
Keep the fight, Israel. Don't give up, man. We almost there. Everything is revealing to us. Everything.
Right.
Yeah, man.
The days of the hold on, wait. Let me just bring this out. The days of the wicked is numbered, man. The prophecies is unfolding, man. We just waiting for Iran just to shoot a bigger missile, a nuclear Satan 2 Sarmax type of atom nuclear bomb.
Yeah, man.
That will break that will break the little defense dome they got. Right? It will, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. They shoot that. Yeah, there's you don't even want to shoot that shit down because then you have to deal with nuclear fallout. It's almost like
yeah.
That's the there's no getting back.
Yeah. And that's what they really need to do. Lord willing, the Lord gonna put that in their minds to do anyway. So.
Man, Israel, man, and that it's just not to cut you off, but it's funny you say that because you know what, the prophecies and certain prophecies won't happen until enough of us are sealed, until enough of us are repented.
Right.
So it's man, we're gonna be here so long as we want to be here.
This the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. You has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass, right? And his, right? The his right here, boom. That's talking about the wicked, man. That's especially Esau, man. Amalek, right? The so-called small hats, right? Your days are numbered, man. It's numbered. It's coming to an end real soon. And just like the brother Maccabees going over, man, that's up to us. We got to seal up the elect. It surely come to pass. Got to be patient in these last days. Got to be patient. Right?
Yeah, man.
I
got a precept. John chapter 3 and 36. Need my mic because they blasting this stupid music.
That's a classic, though.
That's a classic. That's a 3-step.
This is the book of John, chapter 3, verse 36. He that believeth on the Son have everlasting life. He that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abideth on him. Right? To believe.
The wrath of the Most High is terrible, man.
That's right.
So I don't think they're ready for that, man.
Right.
They really not.
Wrath of God abideth on him, right? Nobody really hasn't seen the wrath of God, man.
Nah, man.
They didn't see it and live.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
They think God is just some fairy tale, some spirit that just forgive you for everything you do, man.
Man, go to Joel.
Man, people more scared of the IRS than the Most High. You can't even see the IRS.
Dang. People scared of the police too. Than the Most High God.
It's crazy.
They rather run from 12 than run from their sin.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Oh, you starting from the top.
Man, listen, the whole chapter. For behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Ye, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off. For the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it. Yo, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of the war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your prunging
hooks,
the water into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of the decision, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord Yahweh also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord Yahweh will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. So shall ye know that I am the Lord Yahweh, your God, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through by her anymore. Yeah, man. So, the Lord's judgment, man, like Brother Maccabee said, Allah has dealt with his judgment, but them same amount of people has never lived to tell it, So Israel just got to get right, man. Like, we already chosen, we already, selected, man. That shouldn't be enough. You know what I mean? Just because, you coming into this truth, you finding out who you are. Like, yeah, it's a lot to digest for sure, man. We all had our times where we had to really get in this thing, man. But when you went to this thing, just know, it's more, it's so much more you ought to learn, man. You get the milk, you know what I'm saying? You build yourself up. And then, you start to explore and wonder more things, man. You learn about your heritage, man. Learn our language, man. Learn our feast days, you know what I'm saying? Learn the way how our forefathers were, how they dealt with things, And most of all, man, get ready. Get ready, man. This shit is not a joke. It's not a joke, you know? It's not a joke. And we can't take everybody with us. But the Lord said, man, the weak is gonna be strong, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at us in these last days, man. We coming into power, you know? Yeah, we a conquered nation, but conquered nation is coming into us being the chosen people, man. So coming back to our heritage, and recognizes, we living in these curses. Damn, Christ was a black man. Damn, look at my people. Oh no, look at the times we in. Man, it's all there. Put it together. You know what I mean? Just put it together, man. And that's what it's time for, man. Until that time, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean? Come on, man. The Lord not playing, man.
Can I get a quick precept?
Come on.
Can I get 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 18?
Come on.
Right? This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 18. This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before on thee, that thou by them mightest war a good warfare. So this is, remember, we war spiritually. So he says, according to these prophecies. So once you get you get around learned brothers, learned elders, you start learning these prophecies, you know what's going to happen, what's going to go on. Guess what? You got to war a mighty war, meaning you got to endure in this truth, right? We got to be, reading verse 19, holding faith and good conscience, which some, having put away concerning faith, have made shipwreck. So that's people who fall out this truth, man. It's like they're in the shipwreck. You just turn to and fro, right? And that goes back to 2 Esdras 7, man. It tells you narrow is the way, right? One side you got the fire, other side you got the water. That's your temptation you have nowadays, man. Yeah, you know what, man? Because that's the craziest thing you always got to realize. You could always make the wrong choice. And then, the crazier thing is, there's no one stopping you but you.
That's right.
You got to want that salvation more than you want riches, more than you want a woman, And you got to, and the thing is, we always got to make, we can't make excuses, man. Just one more precept. Can I get Sirach chapter 51 and start at verse 19? Actually, start at verse 16. I'm gonna read down to verse 20. Right? Because this is what we got to do. Right? Sirach, right, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 51 and verse 16. I bowed down mine ear a little and received her that heard wisdom and got much learning. So just a little bit of studying every day.
Right.
Just a little bit, a few chapters every day goes a long way. That few chapters leads into more chapters. A little bit of studying, and I profited therein. This isn't your profit like when you read the stock market, or you flip a brick or anything like that. This is real profit, spiritual profit. Therefore I will ascribe glory unto him that giveth me wisdom. All praises. And then guess what, man? How are you even gonna know how to handle actual money if you don't have wisdom first and foremost?
Right. I got a precept too.
Right. Hold on. For I purpose to do after her, and earnestly I follow that which is good. So shall I not be confounded. right? My soul have wrestled with her, and in my doings I was exact. So the thing is, our soul is always going to be wrestling, right? It tells you in Galatians 5:17, the flesh warreth against the spirit. But you gotta have you gotta lean on Christ, right? Lean on your Yahweh, lean on your Yahweh to be able to, when that wrestling match, you gotta come out on top every time, right? I stretched forth my hands to the heaven above and bewailed my ignorances of her. So you gotta remember, we even still, man, we're not perfected yet to the end, and you gotta be humble enough to know I'm ignorant of these things. I am in sin, and I gotta fix up. Even if you're not in sin, there's still areas where you can improve. How am I dealing with brothers? How do I deal with situations? Am I communicating with brothers? You know, I mute my mic. Got a precept, Joe?
Proverbs 8 and 9 could read to 11.
Khan. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8 and verse 9. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge.
Right. So what Brother Maccabees is saying, once you understand the truth, it's plain, right? We know what to do now, right? But read on.
Khan. Receive my instruction and not silver,
All
and
right, come on.
knowledge rather than choice gold.
All right, keep reading.
For wisdom is better than rubies, and
Mm-hmm.
all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it.
Right, so that's what we need to be working towards, and towards our salvation.
Right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Con, verse 12. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty inventions. Yeah, man. That's right.
Man.
And just to make a point of what's going on, we see with this Iran war. You got to remember, you have Russia. They're largely supplying Iran. Putin, I don't know if y'all saw it. He came out. He's trying to calm things down. If you've been paying attention to what Putin's been saying lately, he's been trying to, we don't. He's been saying it, if we keep doing this, what we're doing, World War III is gonna break out. So, it's only Jake that is, you concerned about Sexy Red's next music video. You still trying to sound the bad boy. It's just, meanwhile, the world is going to hell. The world is literally crumbling. The dollar is crumbling, right? You got countries right now. Argentina, they just joined back up with China, right? To get the yuan funneling through their country. So we got countries on this side of the world aligning with BRICS, aligning with China. And don't think it's just economic, because guess what? Right now, what we pretty much are seeing, we're seeing battle lines being drawn. You got to get your money right before you start going to war. War costs a lot of money. If you read the scripts, almost every time before they go to war, in the second Maccabees, what did Epiphanies do? He gathered up the treasury and he had to pay all the soldiers. That's what we're seeing happening right now. We're gonna see oil prices drop. We're gonna see inflation. OPEC, right? That's the in Saudi
Con,
Arabia. That's the people who control the oil. You got
right.
Russian crude on the market that's gonna get cut, and guess what? Israel really gonna be the one that's gonna pay. It's a lot of predictive programming we see going on. They're not dropping that Civil War movie for no reason. They
Right.
trying to get amped up. It's no coincidence that we have the 2020 election happening again. That they put this sleepy Edomite on the wheel and he's steering everything to hell. He got half the country hating him, and the other dude who how the other half of the country hates is now running for president, and it's all of the Most High. But we got to realize these are signs for us to repent and to get right, man.
Yeah, man.
I got one more precept. Proverbs 4:19. Right? Because they don't know what they're doing, but the Lord is correct. He's making them do what they do.
Khan. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 19. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. My son.
No, that's it. That's it. Right? So they walking in darkness. They ruling in darkness, and they making bombs to destroy each other, and they know not what they're doing. But the Lord is making them do these things to destroy them off the earth
Right.
and all the wicked. So that's why we gotta stay on the right hand side. You know what I'm saying?
Very cool.
Yeah, man. It's real out here. Khan. Verse 6. Yeah, man. This is got a quick precept, Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon.
Right.
That's plain, man. You know, seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found. During this time, man, you know, like while you are still able to open the book of life and read, while we still have this grace time, man, you know, to repent for our sins, man, acknowledge how wicked we were, you know what I'm saying, and give thanks to the Lord for not destroying us in our sin, you know. This is the time, man, to reach out, man, and put your cause forth. Let the Lord know, you know, yell out his name, man. Get him to hear you, understand, you know, like you are truly sorry for the way of life you've been living, man, you know, and plead for your case, man, while he may be found, while he is near, because it gets nasty, man, after a while, you know. Yeah, real rap.
So let me bring this precept out real quick.
Israel, we got to get right, man. Got to get right.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Right? We gotta strive, man, to stay in this truth. Strive to keep these commandments to the best of our ability, no matter what. And the Lord shall fight for you, man. When the famine hit, he gonna feed you.
Right.
When we can't find water, he gonna fulfill your thirst. When you're going through headache, stress, and pain and sorrow, he's gonna comfort us in these last days. When you're alone, you're gonna find a brother with the tassels,
Right.
right? Then it's just y'all two. You know what I mean? But you know, the Lord is always gonna watch over his chosen. As long as we keep the commandments, we're being pure in our minds, right? And we got faith and trust in him.
I'm glad you brought that out. Another thing, why? Because without the truth, what are you really doing in the world? Like for real, you're running rat races, you're doing this and that, and it comes to nothing, right? Because the Lord says in Deuteronomy, you will not prosper in none of your ways. So that's why we keep going back to ground zero. So that's why we gotta trust in the Lord in the end of the days, man. So that's a great precept, bro.
I got an article to bring out real quick. Speaking of, you know, speaking of the evil times.
Right. Oh, I just sent you some stuff on that too. Yes, sir.
So this is the virus. We probably gonna get shut down for this.
Just say just say C9.
100 times worse than C. Puts world dangerously close to pandemic. This was 5 days ago, right? A virus said to be 100 times worse than C is reportedly putting the world dangerously close to the next pandemic. An expert warned. Cases of the AF rise among humans, which includes one recently found in Texas, leading to concerns among medical professionals about the deadly H5F1 strain. Doctor, a bird flu researcher based in Pittsburgh claims the world is closer to another pandemic than any point since the coronavirus outbreak. Oh wow, damn.
We raw. We on cut. We
love,
keep
we
it
love
going.
as the avian flu appears to be fatal to half its patients.
And I just want to make a point to say, the avian flu is not something new. I just so you people are aware, there's nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
100 years ago, it was the exact same thing. A world pandemic, a global shutdown, followed by another pandemic. It's almost like the Most High, he wants us to know history, study, so that when these things happen again, you know, only the Israelites aren't. We're not fazed by this because we read it. These are the plagues on the earth, man.
Word. And another thing to add on to what you're saying, notice that every time there's like come election, you know what I mean? Every time there's a so-called new presidents for the states, there's always this outbreak of this virus going on. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always this new strand of some next shit hitting the fan. Everybody's just panicking, you know what I mean? And the sickness is just spreading. And when it does, it hits with a high impact, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, I kind of just noticed that throughout the years. Like it seems like every other election, you know what I'm saying, there's always some pandemic that's fatal to the population. You know?
Can I add on to that? You know, a lot of us don't know our roots, and we get tricked into the trade rather than just going to the book and find out where your roots. Wait, the book is your roots, but instead of doing that, you want to go and get a DNA test. Notice these are viruses. These are bio weapons.
Bring it out.
You're giving them your blood, and then you wonder why you got the CB3. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why this, that, and the third is going wrong with you, and why you're sick or every other week. Stop giving them the ammo. This is why God said, don't cut the flesh. It's far from just a tattoo. It's a bad habit. You know, and unless you had to go to the hospital because you don't know how to, you know, not because you don't know how to take care of yourself, because you've done everything that you possibly can do to take care of yourself, you know, avoid that as much as possible and just seek God. Well, he has a diet for you in the Bible. He teaches you how to avoid problems and all that other stuff. There's a, you know, what do you call that? A regimen. You know, that's bottom line. You know, there's an exercise plan, all that. You know, there's a way to avoid diseases and STDs. You know what I'm saying? All that's what the laws are about. For you to live a better life. So, you know, stop doing that. That's the dumbest thing ever. Give the Edomite your DNA and allow him to weaponize it and use it against you, and keep wondering why you're sick, and keep going back to the Edomite for the cure. You know what I'm saying? For the vaccination. I wonder how come he already has the vaccination. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because for everything he does, he has to have an antidote for it.
Crafty counsel.
Oh yeah, that's like people didn't even realize with the C-19. Why does it have a patent?
Yeah.
Right? If you look up rhinoceros virus, you'll see that it has a patent.
Hmm.
So it's just it's one of those things. Just like the brother Brian broke down, man. This is someone who hates you, who's seeking to destroy your nation, and I'm gonna give you. It's like I'm gonna tell you whatever you want on that DNA test. Yeah, you're 2% Irish and you're 10% Japanese. Boy, that shit don't matter.
That's a game, man.
That shit don't matter,
A game.
right? Hold on, let's bring this precept out though.
This is the book of Ezekiel 7, verse 15. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword. Right? You see war going on.
Yeah.
You see you see shootouts, mass killings, serial killers, right? Being gunned down, right? You see all types of violence, stabbings, kidnapping, child drowning, child suffocating, all types of, you know, harmful accidents, right? Throughout the whole world, And he that is in the city, right? Famine and pestilence shall devour him, right? And that's, prophesying about these so-called, these C's, these V's, these flus, right? So, this is all in the book of life, man. These things must come to pass. If you ain't gonna die by a bullet, you're gonna die by an animal.
Right. What's that precept? He that escapeth the pestilence shall die by the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's just I get a quick precept.
Huh.
Just this we seeing this, man. We bring this out a lot, man. Second Esdras 16, and give me verse 18. These are grievous plagues on the earth right now, man. Grievous plagues on the earth. Oh, praises! It's 7:30. I'm about to get out of here, son.
Oh, really? Off the plantation, escaping the plantation.
Uh, Shout out to the brothers over there. Book of Revelation, chapter 16 and verse 18. Right, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death,
Mm-hmm.
the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from the wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. So the craziest thing is, even though we see these things happening in the earth, people are still gonna be sinning. Our people are still going to be sinning. And that's the thing we have to just and it's something we have to just accept as Israel, that not everyone in Israel is going to be saved. But it's just it saddens you. But the Most High, we don't love our people more than the Most High. But man, it's just to show you how stiff necked we are truly as a people. We'll see everything that's going on, and we'll see, oh man, I just narrowly escaped. I'm gonna go right back to doing what I do. We call out to the Most High in times of trouble, just to, when we up now and we not, and we delivered out of that trouble, to go right back into sin, not knowing that these very things are these are the signs. The Most High, this is the life raft the Most High was sending you, letting you know, yo, I'm coming. Come back into my light. Come back into my light. You ain't want to pay attention though. It was all about partying up, you know, You busy drinking, smoking, getting monkey double backflips, and you just going the hell off, man. You gotta stop that.
Con.
Big Con, you got Preset King? No.
Nah. That's it for now.
Yeah, man. I don't got no other articles, though. I got one. We could bring this out. I'm about to just bring it out because this does affect our people a lot.
Oh, I got one more for you. What's one more for you?
Oh, another preset?
Nah, one more article.
All right. I'm about to bring this out real quick.
Nah, come.
So dollar stores are shutting down across America. It says they did this to themselves. Wow. Now we know our people. A lot of our people, majority of people, rely on Family Dollar, man. You could use your food stamp card.
Dollar store, Dollar Tree. Facts.
It's right in the hood, man. You don't gotta go to travel to
99-cent
Walmart.
store. That's
right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Everything you need, you can get it right at Family Dollar, man. You know how Jake is. He is standing right outside of Family Dollar. Sell you a Nick. It's crazy. But these are tough times for two big U.S. dollar store chains. In the past month, Family Dollar said it would close nearly 1,000 stores, and 99 cents only said it would go out of business. Both companies said inflation and shoplifting. You know that's Jake.
Yeah, sadly.
You know that is Jake, right? Have contributed to their troubles. While inflation has pressured the company's low-income customer base and shoplifting has squeezed their profits, those factors alone can explain their difficulties. See that?
Sadly.
And what we just brought out, man, that's that famine, man. That's that tribulation.
You know, the dollar store is wicked as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, yet I like to ask this one question: How many of y'all have a garden in your backyard?
Not too much.
I don't even have.
They don't even want to give you the option of a backyard anymore these days. You know, so it's like, you know, I came from an era. All my aunts and uncles, and you know, we had backyards back then. We had gardens in our backyards. Like, you don't see that. I can go down my street right now and I see there's everybody in my neighborhood got a yard. I haven't seen a garden in 2-3 square miles of yards. You don't even see gardens.
Yeah.
You don't need to go to Family Dollar. We're so lost in our ways. We depend on the Edomite for everything. Oh my God, we about to take this away from y'all because y'all niggas don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? And it's a punishment. No, it's not. It's a blessing, man. Blessings. Oh Lord, cause come on,
But
man.
but you know what though? You gotta remember though, that goes back to the curses, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 48, man.
Huh?
You got our enemy in want of all things.
That's right.
He gonna remove the knowledge of farming from us so that we can't buy it. And that's why, even like you said though, man, those of us now that we know and we see, we gotta do our best. That's why honestly, I got those little plants in my house, man. And I said I gotta start trying to just learn something, man, because it's it's even if just one brew he just grow tomatoes, the other brew just grow this, even just in your own little apartment you could grow things, even if you don't got a yard,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could have your own. You could have your own potato farm, easy. You don't even need seeds. They got spores.
you just throw them in dirt.
They don't even need much sunlight. I don't even think. You know, they grow and they just grow. So
That's the
like
easy.
that's how we survive. That's how we survived the Dark Ages. Think about it, Dark Ages. How did we survive?
Oh,
We
we was
eat.
real Dark Ages.
Well, all right, past the Dark Ages when the white man took over and started
No,
fading out the
I
black.
get what you mean. Just like 'cause, like I get what you're saying though.
You
Like
know,
we had to. That's like in the Maccabees. We had to live in caves and be in the wilderness. You had to get it how you could get it. It wasn't
people,
no luxury meals every day.
and it was good for you. You know, like, oh my God, there's mold on my food. I can't eat this. What are you talking about? That's good for you, believe it or not. Penicillin.
You
You
said mold is
know, Not
No,
all mold.
no,
Not
but
mold in the hallway.
certain funguses is like you cut it off, and then it is you gotta know how to work it. So it's just
Yeah.
like certain things, you cut it off, and then you just all right, I'm gonna store this up, and it's like in case I need to, crush this up, make a tea, make a salve, and things of that nature. So it's just
It's
you know
medicinal. You can
we had
go.
a different understanding of nature. That's even like you're saying, brother Brian. Like I started just buying instead of just buying tea bags, I started just looking in different herds and just using those herds for my tea. And it's like now you get different. I'm getting more vitamins and minerals, and it's just
You getting the
just
full.
little things.
You getting the
Yeah.
full effect. Here's another one. Here's another one because I love.
Not even the full effect, man. It's as much as I could get it, man. Because of course
Yeah,
I gotta buy that. I gotta buy it in a plastic bag and repurpose and all that.
yeah. You ain't growing it. It is what it is. Organic could be bad for you. Believe it. No, I'm going. I shop down the organic guy. Okay, buddy. You don't even know. All right, whatever. But
It's
anyway,
organic.
anyways, you can. I mean, okay, my lawn. I don't want no weeds in my grass. Let's get this pesticide. Spray this. I don't want no bugs in my grass. This, that, and third. Yo, did you not know that you can go cut your grass and make juice out of it?
Con.
You know
It's
what I'm saying?
one of the teas. It's funny you say that. One of the teas I actually started drinking is dandelion tea, which is a weed.
Yeah, it's a weed. Yeah.
But that's is really this it's highly nutritious. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know that whole idea of I gotta cut my grass. That's an Esau thing because bro, if you got so why is it growing? Because
Yeah.
that's not what the Lord intended.
Yeah.
I mean, we are beings of the light, right?
Why is
Right.
it growing? And it's even just the idea of just we gotta just in all ways, man, just come out of this
It's wicked, man.
ideal, this mold, man, because it's just
It's
Oh,
wicked.
hell
why are we living like this? What you got, Hezzy?
no.
What
You know, as he always got that. Okay.
You got
you
some
got?
Jay Z
What
and
you got, Hezzy?
Beyonce going on there, huh?
Yeah, he got some shit, yo. Because I can see Zay, man.
Yo, listen, I'm telling you, I Bruce from now, bro. I
What,
never was interested in the sports, man. I
what,
just about that. I don't know. Like, if you got the talent, you got the talent, bro. But yo, I don't know, son.
Yeah, that fingernail polish,
That shit is what is that?
that's NBA young boy.
I don't
yo,
know, son. I
yo.
don't like. You put your ways, my nigga, for this?
That's
For what?
Playboy Carly stuff.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's your favorite rapper, Joe.
Uh,
NBA
Don't
young
jack
boy.
that. Do not jack that. You're not jacking that on here.
All that was good is deemed as evil, and all that was evil is deemed as good, man. I forgot that preset, but kind of know what I'm talking about.
Which one?
All things up on this earth, all wicked is now deemed as good, and all good is evil.
Oh yeah,
Secular.
oh yeah, Hezzy. Yeah.
Yeah, just paraphrasing.
Nah, you paraphrase. That's in Isaiah, I believe.
Mm.
In Isaiah, I believe they'll call evil good, good evil. I know what you're talking about, but it's just that's it right there, man. Uh, I still got a little bit of time. The brew ain't come yet. But yo, man, it's just one of those things, like you said, Zay. Even just being caught up in sports. I was a brother that was really caught up in sports, man. I was yay close to going to the Golden Gloves, and it was just I had to realize, bro, what does that industry profit you? You know, and it's even to say, our people, and we're very drawn to sports and competition because you got to remember we were a warrior people. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when we was in the wilderness with Moses, Moses was leading an army at the end of the day, not just the nation. He was leading armies. Joshua was a general. Moses was a general. David was a general. Solomon was a general. You know, even if you talk about the forefathers in the New Testament, you know, Paul wasn't no weak man. You know, Paul was a mighty man at the end of the day. But is that we have other talents, you know, your physical strength, that's supposed to be used to aid your brother, you know, not hurt your brothers, or, you know, vainglory and deceit.
Shoot, I mean, we used to play basketball with our feet with the Mayans. The Mayans were playing
Yeah, I know.
basketball with their feet.
Yeah, I know what game you're talking about. Yeah, it was like a combination of basketball and soccer. So, you know, it was, you know, we've always been an athletic people, man. But it's all about doing things in righteousness, you know. You
Right.
know, Brews is, Jake getting money, man, through sports, man, and he's being a homo thug, man. You
Yeah,
know, Eve, she getting money through the sports, man, and now she thinks she a man, and, you know, she's a lesbian. What's that? And they forgetting that there's gender. You know, oh, you know, you got women talk. I could beat a man, and boxing.
yeah,
Shorty,
yeah. I know you took Clarissa Shields.
yeah, cool. There you go, Clarissa Shields, man, and she got a whole video of some dude knocking her out.
That's a fact.
You know, and it's not to clown the sister, but it's just to say, well, look I, what sports does to our ego. We forget ourselves. You know, you can't listen. Even in the king, in we had our kingdom, man. You can't give Jake nothing, man. We go, start going to hell off.
Let me touch on this too. You know, I ran into some people these days, and they, you know, because like you said, we grew up that way. Luckily, we didn't make it to the elites.
Right.
A lot of the elites. I don't care if you're Floyd Mayweather. And this is brother controversy talking right now.
Bring it out.
I don't care who you are, LeBron James, whoever. You did something to get there. You sold your soul to make it to that next level.
Oh yeah.
You know,
You
and I'm not just talking about you just went ahead and made a sacrifice, or you went and, you know, ran around the block in the middle of the wintertime in your boxers. Or ain't no, you did something Sodom. What do you call that? Sodomy?
yeah.
You did a homo sodomy, whatever you want to call it. You did some kind of act to get that contract.
To get
Every
him rich
last
with
one of
it.
them. Don't be fooled. All those people, all those role models, they're all, or the athlete role models, NFL players. That's why they came out with it in the NFL. That the one offensive lineman was gay. Now everybody's gay. One of the Raiders linebackers for the Raiders, something Crosby was gay. Then he ended up getting traded somewhere else, whatever. But it's out of control. Like they're all gay.
No,
That's
you
why you didn't make it.
no. You know what's crazy? You say that. I just saw a video. It was P Diddy. He was hugging Javante Davis, and
Yeah.
he was picking him up, and I was like,
That's
What?
why Devontae act like that. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Because he was touched before. He don't want to get touched again.
Right. Another thing is, if you understand the whole industry is a gay mafia,
That's it.
right?
Okay.
So,
Cancel culture.
"Can I get
right,
a?" Oh, now you
wait,
good? You
they all gay mafia. So everywhere you go, is somebody that's down with that, right? So
Niggas
if you're
is
not
smacking asses. I don't mean to
right,
cut
and
you off,
if you're
but
not
yo,
down with it, if it
you
is
walk by me, I
entertainment
smack your
world,
butt.
if you entertainment world, rap world, wherever you want to go, basketball, there's somebody in that door. Hey man, what's up? What's going on? You guys run show for
yo,
niggas, man.
hold on.
Tap,
Hey,
That's
tap.
that's
can we
why
bring
they
that
get
out in
all
the
them
script?
tattoos.
Can we bring that out in the script? Can we get Ciroc
Yes, sir.
10?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Can we get Ciroc 10 and verse
Oh,
9?
God.
That's
Oh,
why they have all them tattoos. They trying to flex,
get out.
but they really sweet.
Bring it up. So, like, yeah, I really didn't want to harp on this. We kind of went over this subject earlier in the show, but let me just bring this out real quick. Then we can end it with all that.
Bring it out.
Because I told you we could go on that topic for years. That's like a 5-hour class.
Man, listen, Jesus been sitting here being patient. Every time we do something crazy, he's still patient with us. Ain't nothing new. The same prayer. He loves it no matter what. It's repetitiveness is what's gonna get us out of these bad habits. We have to promote, good things. We gotta work harder than they do. So yeah, we gotta keep bringing it out. I ain't gonna lie to you, Captain.
Con.
Big con. What you bringing out, Cap?
Y'all see?
Race.
Oh yeah,
Read it. You can read it, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Racism. This is a father's reaction to his daughter choosing a man of African descent for prom.
All right, now I'm gonna read the text message.
Get your precepts ready.
Load them up. This is the daddy. Look, this is daddy. With a red heart. We are done. I won't be coming to your graduation, nor will I pay for your college. Go live with the niggers. This is her. I went to prom with a black guy, so that's a problem. Racist much.
not the character reading. Yeah,
Character reading.
Listen, it's gonna sound like
for that narration.
Yeah.
He said, "Yes, I am. You're dead to me." Oh wow, you talk like a black guy. She said, "Kay, don't ever contact me again. We are through. Go ahead and be a effing whore. Leave me out of it. I'm canceling your phone Monday. You can't do this. I'm done with you." She said, "I didn't do anything wrong." He said,
don't lose the phone.
That's right. Never mind. We're getting into the dark. He said, "Shut the F up. You have no right to talk to me anymore." Wow, I thought that was your daughter. Go live with the effing niggers. Your pictures are already off my walls. You can go to hell. What the F is wrong with you? I'm canceling your phone. Short, we are done.
Yeah.
You want to mingle with subhumans? I'll treat you accordingly.
That's why we gotta have that same energy right back. I'm starting off book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7.
Hold on.
Yo,
Hold on.
listen, the Lord said it, man. One thing I will always give props to is the fact that when it comes to nations sticking with their own, bro, they with that. We the only mother lovers, bro, on this face of the earth.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna lie. I respect that Edomite for checking his daughter that like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, stay with your kind, bro. Stay with your kind. And that's the same energy we need to have with us. But Khan, let me go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and I'll even start at verse 3.
Yes.
Right? Oh, that's a lot. I gotta zoom in. Go ahead, bring it out though.
Khan. Verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord Yahweh be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. That's plain, man. And this is why, the Lord said it, don't even mix up with them people, bro. Don't even mix up, because you mix up, man. Next thing you know, you over there, you copying their customs, man. You know what I mean? They finesse you out of your heritage, man. And then your seed just gets dilated. You know what I mean? It just dies off, bro, as it continues to go on and on. You know what I mean? And
Right.
we have so much recent situations, man, with Jake getting involved with damn Eve. And not Eve, Slakia, these damn heathens, right? And they end up killing Jake, like unaliving him.
Thank you.
And it's like, bro, you got that much hatred to your own women, to your own people. You wouldn't even deal with them. And I will say this, Jake and Eve out here, yeah, y'all wicked as hell too. Know what I mean? But it's best that you deal with your people. Learn to love your people. You know what I'm saying? And build with your people versus taking that chance and risk dealing with the heathens, bro.
Now,
Because you seed.
can we
Yeah, I got
clarify
two
who?
precepts.
Can we clarify who your people are real quick? Can we bring that out? Cause who your people are? Can somebody bring that out? Because people just think because we the same skin color
And it's
that we
19.
peoples. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the 12 tribes. We not talking about anybody that's black. Because you got Jacob, if you remember when he was in Wisconsin, Jacob Blake, he got shot by the police. But he was at his son's first birthday party, and his baby moms just happened to be black. So you got to be careful with that. You got to know who you like. My wife is a Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? I know who I'm dealing with. I don't deal outside of our nation, and that's another thing people gotta understand. Stick with your nation. Don't
Yeah,
mess with these other nations. It's not just a white girl thing. It's not just the Asian thing. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, man. Pay attention.
Con. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother, your. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Yo, Brews, my bad. The light. I got to get off. I'm about to clock out.
Khan, Shalom,
Khan,
King.
we about to close. We about to shut it down anyway in a couple seconds.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, King. Safe travels. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, your neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of your people, but thou shalt love your neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord Yahweh.
See that? Thy brother, thy neighbor, the children of thy people, right? Your neighbor, your brother, like your kinsfolk, your blood, your flesh and blood, Israelites. Right? Joe, you got presets?
Yeah, I just got two. Plus, just give me Ezra's 10 and 2 and 3, and a closeout precept is Psalms 72 and 3. You know what I want.
I think you want Ezra 10, verse 10. Right? This is the book of Ezra, chapter 10, verse 10. And Ezra the priest stood up and said unto them, you have transgressed and have taken strange wives. An Edomite is a strange beast to increase the trespass of Israel. Now, therefore, make confession unto Yahweh, God of your fathers, pray unto him, and do his pleasure, right? And separate yourselves from the people of the land and from the strange wives.
Mm-hmm.
We have to separate from these heathens. We cannot deal with these heathens, man. Their parents hate us, man. And close our precept for Joe. Psalm 71. Yeah, verse 2. This is the book of Psalm 71, verse 2. Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape. What are we escaping? We escaping the ways of Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
Incline thy ear unto me and save me. And that's what we got to pray to the Lord, man. Save us from this land of our captivity. Save us from this land of darkness, this land of confusion, this land of poisonous and pollution and wickedness and hatred, right?
Right, read verse 3. That's it.
Verse 3. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Just always run to the Lord for everything you need. You has given commandment to save me. We have promises of being saved. For you are my rock, and guess what?
And my fortress.
My fortress. If God is with us, who is against us?
That's right.
You feel me? We got closing precept.
My wife left a ball.
Okay. Brother Controversy, you got a closing precept?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just not. I'm not in the spirit today. So I wish I did though.
You in the spirit, but you don't got a precept. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our Zion's elite desire and prayer is to God is for Israel that they might be saved. Right? And that's why we labor, we study, not for our own wisdom, but to teach the wisdom to Yah, to build Yah up, right? Anybody any closing comments or anything? Nah. My waffle up a ball.
Waffle up a ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.
We love y'all, Israel.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Israel.
Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala.
Yashar Allah.
Yasharala. Enjoy y'all Passover, right? Purge the leaven, right? Become new, be born again in the spirit, right? Because we live in the last days, man. You want to be perfect in the eyes of the Lord.
That's
right?
right.
Shalom.
Shalom.